What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Captain Dave's Journey, week 11. Today we're doing bacon. So what I got here is a couple packages, a couple trays, one's out of frame, of the Kirkland brand thick cut bacon. And this is how I do it. I do it in bulk. About 20 minutes, give or take, in the oven at 350. My stove runs a little bit hot, so this is actually, it says 350, but it's actually like 375. And when I do two trays, you got to check them because they won't cook at the same rate. So I check them after about 12, 15 minutes and then rotate them, spin them, flip the shelves. But this is a fantastic way to do it. So I'm going to throw these in and then we'll get back to the video. Okay, so those are in the oven cooking. We're going to check them in about 12 minutes, give or take. I just do cookie sheets with aluminum foil and then cook them right on the aluminum foil. Some people use like a grate to get the grease to drip off and you get like a drier piece of bacon like that. Some say crispier too, but I don't care. I want all the fat with the bacon. Like I refrigerate it and I actually eat it cold, which is awesome. So yeah, you can do the great thing if you want. I don't. And then also with the extra bacon grease, I don't know if you've noticed, but I keep one of these. I have another one that's almost full. I keep bacon grease, save it for seasoning cast iron, cooking. I use it in my stainless steel skillet. And actually, little side note, when you clean out the tray with paper towels, if you got like a little bonfire pit in your backyard or a chimenea, you can use that as a fire starter. It works great. It's like a bacon candle. I don't know. Anyway, so week 11 is in the books. How do we do? I don't have the numbers. Actually, I know the numbers. So I started off at 284.6, weighed myself this morning, 255.5. We are down a total of 29.1 pounds. If I'm wrong, I'll stick it there. 29 pounds in 11 weeks. So, and this starts the week of BBBE, beef, bacon, butter, and eggs. And I got the bacon thing going. So it's going to be like steak and eggs, but add some bacon in. So we'll see how that goes. Week's been great. Last week, I did a fat fast. I'll throw some video in. Again, with the pointing. I don't know why I point, but here's how the fat fast went. Hey folks, I should have recorded this, and I just made some bulletproof coffee this morning. It's it's the day of our fat fast. And I added some Element, some coconut oil, and some butter, and blended it. And oh my God, it's awesome. This is like something you would get at a coffee store. 2 cups of coffee, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and then I used a half a pack of chocolate Element. Oh my God, freaking delicious. Creamy and just smooth. Amazing. I make a good cup of coffee anyway, but this is another level. I might film if I make another one, like the actual whole process. Hey folks, it is about 1 a.m. Doing a fat fast again, or I should say done with the fat fast again. This fat fast was a little weird. I don't know why, but in the afternoon, I got super hungry, like ravenously hungry. Had some butter, had some heavy whipping cream, and was trying to just quench the hunger, and it wasn't working. But then we did an interesting thing, which I wish I would have recorded. It's called a butter milkshake, butter smoothie, which I'm going to do again, and I'll film it next time. But it is basically you melt butter and you add, it's like 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 2 tablespoons of, wait, yeah, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 3 tablespoons of hot water, and then you use like a milk frother to basically to blend it. But then you add a cup of heavy whipping cream and some ice into a blender, and then you pour the butter and the hot water in at the last minute, and you blend it, and it's like a smoothie or a milkshake, whatever you want to call it, but with a ton of fat. So we had that, I think, about 6 o'clock, and like I said, it's now 1 o'clock, and I have no hunger. I don't even want to calculate how many calories were in that thing, but it's still less than what I would have eaten for the day. But yeah, so that solved my hunger pang starvation issue. Feeling good, and I just wrapped up work. I'm about to go to bed here in a little bit, so we'll see the results in the morning. All right, see you then. All right, another fat fast. Let's see how it went. $1.5 down from yesterday. Yeah, so that was the fat fast. And then I lost 1.5 pounds doing that. And then I felt good. I didn't want to stop, and I wanted to continue on undoing the damage that I did from the week before with the up 3 pounds, which was still down, but I didn't necessarily lose the weight that I wanted to. So I was feeling so good, I made this decision. What's up, Carnivore crew? So so I did the fat fast yesterday. Woke up this morning and I was down 1.5, which is the lowest weight I've ever lost, which is still, it's acceptable. 1.5 pounds in a day is great. Feeling pretty good, a little hungry, but I have made a command decision. I am going to do another day of fasting, but I'm still deciding, do I want to do another day of fat fasting, or do I want to do a water fast? Because I want some of that sweet autophagy. So in the next few minutes here, I'm going to decide. I think I'm going to do a water fast, which is going to be tough, but I want to do it. I want to get it in the books and see how it does. So we'll see. Wish me luck. Check back with you tomorrow. So I just got back from work, and I have been fasting all day. All I've had is coffee and water, and I actually feel really good. I had a little bit of a hunger pang like a half hour ago. Drank some water, and I'm golden. It's 4:40. I still got a few more hours of work, like 6 more hours of work, but I think I'm gonna be okay. All right, so it is 8:30, and I am over 26 hours into my water fast, and I feel good. Yes, I'm hungry, but I feel good. Had some hunger pangs, but I had some electrolytes a little while ago, and it's going great. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit tricky breaking the fast because I have some errands I got to run in the morning, and breaking a fast, especially going from a fat fast to a water fast, which I've never done before. I think I'm going to have to use some bone broth and then wait until slowly bring some protein back in. You can't break it with fatty stuff, which is whatever. But anyway, so just wanted to bring up to speed. It's been 26 hours of a water fast. So I got another 14 hours or so before I actually break it. But it's going good. So catch you in the morning. All right, let's see how we did after 62 hours of fasting, 38 of which were water fast. All right, 3.2, add that to the 1.5 from yesterday. That's pretty good, I'll take it. All right, breakfast after 62 hours of fasting. Oh, that's good. All right, I'll back this up a little bit. I'm probably scaring you. Pretty tasty. Might have to add a little bit of hot sauce though. All right, so added a little Cholula. It's great. All right, so now I gotta go run some errands. Hopefully this will hold me over till, I don't know, probably noon, 1 o'clock. And then I'll try eating some real food and we'll see how that goes. It was great. I lost a total, I think it was 4.7 pounds. Again, if I'm wrong. Between the 2 days, it was like a total of 62 hours fasting. So fat fast was easy, water fast was fine. I think in total it ended up being like a 62-hour fast, but I think 38 of it was water fast. So only 38 counted towards autophagy, which is awesome. That's fine. And I may do that again. I don't know. I want to do some research on fat fast followed by water fast, if there's any downsides to it, or if it, because it seemed really easy, and it's not getting the full autophagy of a 62-hour fast, but if it just makes it easy to transition from one fast to the other, and I don't know, we'll see. And if you guys have any advice or recommendations, throw it down in the comments, please. What else did we learn this week? And obviously after the fast, you never just maintain that. So if I lose 4.7 pounds, I don't just stay there. Your weight always goes back up a little bit as you eat. And I think your body has this, I don't remember the technical term for it, but there's like a memory system that goes on in your body. And your body, if I've been overweight for a very, very long time, so your body kind of wants to fight to get back up to that weight. So when you come off of a fast, first couple days, you eat and some of the weight comes back. So I did not lose 4.7 pounds this week, but I did lose several pounds. And like I said, we're at 29.1 pounds for 11 weeks, which is great. So what else did I learn this week? Oh, I had an interesting thing with yard work. So in past videos, I know I spoke about how you go to the gym, you lift weights, and I always weigh more the next day. And a little bit of that is due to creatine and water retention. Some of it's due to inflammation and muscle inflammation. So I've come to terms with that, but I didn't think that would hold true for yard work. I have a decent sized yard, and I had been neglecting some yard work for several weeks we had rain, and I just had to trim hedges and do a bunch of weed whacking and leaf blowing and edging and whatever. So I was out there for hours, and that day I didn't eat that much. I think I had steak and eggs, and I'm trying to think what else. Something, maybe some pork rinds or something. I don't remember, but not enough to equate for I went up the next day. How did that happen? Anyway, it happened. Also, at the end of the weekend, I wanted a little, not a carnivore treat necessarily, but a keto treat. And I had some allulose, which is supposed to not affect your insulin. But I've noticed in the past and this time, whenever I have allulose, my weight goes up. Frustrating. I went to ChatGPT and I said, how come every time I have allulose, my weight goes up? There is, oh gosh, I had a note that I was going to bring with me, but I don't have it. But allulose is osmotic. I'll throw it up there if I'm right or wrong. Osmotic, which basically means it also causes water to basically fill your intestines, and which causes weight gain. It's not actual fat storage or a caloric bump that causes the weight gain, but it does cause the scale to go up, and again, it's water. So, yeah, the treat that I treated myself to on Sunday, which is delicious. I don't know if I should say it on here because I know some people give me crap. It's not carnivore, it's keto. But if you're curious, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll tell you. It is the most amazing low carb, zero carb treat I've ever had. It's mind blowing. Again, not 100% carnivore, but ketogenic. And when I do want something sweet, which I haven't done a whole lot since I've been on this thing, but when I do, this is what I have. So if you're curious, let me know. So that's been the week as a wrap. I'm going to wait for this to finish up and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. And I'll see you in a few minutes, which for you guys will be probably... Oh, fogging up the lens. All right, folks, I think it's just about ready. I almost wanted to tilt this and show you, but that would be dumb. All right, folks, so this is what I was talking about with the difference between the two. Even though I rotated them twice, I don't know how well it's showing up on camera. That one is more well done than that one, and I prefer it a little bit more well done. So I might throw that tray back in for a couple more minutes, but it's amazing. So simple. That was really good. A little too hot. I should have let it cool off a minute. I just burnt the bleep out of my mouth. One of the other things too that I like to do is, you notice one of the edges is up. I kind of form that into a funnel when I pour the bacon grease into the jar to make it a little bit easier. But anyway, that's how I do bacon in bulk. And I highly recommend the Kirkland bacon. I think it's the best bang for the buck. Consistently, the quality's consistent. You're always going to get good stuff. And I think versus store-bought bacon, Oscar Mayer, whatever, the Kirkland stuff is the best value. So anyway, that's this week. I'm going to throw that back in. I'm going to eat a couple more pieces of bacon. And I will see you guys in week 12. So with that, Captain Dave out. Do the thing. And you can watch another thing. So